competed his ass off today. He had a long fifth inning, which would kind of got him as far as going out there for the sixth. Soroka came in. I did a good job in that first inning, and the seventh inning got us. Just too many free passes there to minimize the damage, and they ended up getting three. And these guys fought back. DeYoung with the homer tied it. And then obviously everybody saw what happened there at the end. But I can't tell you how proud I am of these guys. These guys are playing good baseball, and they're giving us everything they got, and that's all I ask them. That's all I ask them to do every day. Just play as hard as you can, and that's what they're doing. There's really nobody to blame here. These guys, everybody here in this locker room is busting their ass to win a baseball game and get back on track.
You guys obviously don't want to lose any game, but have the last several been particularly draining or exhausting in any way?
You know what? They're all tough, but obviously this is a rivalry, and to take a 5-0 lead and a 5-1 lead and not be able to to finish it is frustrating. But again, there's no way in hell there's blame to anybody here, especially when we're all given the effort that this clubhouse is giving every single day to win baseball games. So yeah, there's mistakes here and there, but you know what? I'm not even going to harp on those. We'll talk about them. The coaches will address some of the stuff tomorrow, but I'm not going to sit here and tell you, mistake here, mistake there. There's no way I'm going to do that, because these guys are giving us above and beyond what they what they can every single day. So as long as we're doing that, I'm good. Good.
Thanks, Jeff.
This is a tough pill to swallow. You guys had the lead, and you lose it again.
Yeah, of course. I mean, it's not fun. I mean, these games, they mean a lot. I know we haven't given Sox fans a ton to cheer about this year, and these games, at least to me, this was my most important game of the season up to this point. Wanted to be a little better, battled, but it sucks we lost.
You had leads. You guys had leads late in the game and 4 of the last 5. I think. What do you think is missing from just being able to finish this off?
I mean, if I had the answer, we'd be winning some more ball games. But guys are working hard. We got to go deeper and give our bullpen a breather, give those guys chances to feel fresh, and it's just a tough one. Obviously we want to finish off games, but don't really have a great answer for you.
Those ones in Milwaukee, these ones here, have they been a little bit more draining, a little bit more emotionally, exhausting for you guys as this stretch has kind of continued on?
Yeah, of course. I mean, every day we step on the field, I expect to win the ball game. I know the guys in the locker room do too. When you don't win, it's tough, but just it's the thing about baseball. We show up again tomorrow and we can start a hot stretch. So just looking forward to the next day.
Were you surprised by the ball fake you had?
Oh yeah, that was just a mental error. I was hyper focused. I knew exactly what pitch I wanted to throw, and when I heard it, the pitch in my pitch comm, it just wasn't what I was expecting, and then I was already getting ready to shake, but coming set at the same time. Just silly mistake, something that can't happen.
Is that pretty much been the problem with this team? One simple thing can happen, and then things unravel.
Yeah, of course. That's an important part to a winning ball club, is someone that can stop the bleeding. Haven't been great at that lately, but it's room for improvement.
How would you describe the 9th inning there?
I threw 2 pitches. They were both fastballs. Most of the league knows I'm going to be predominantly fastball. He was ready for it. Pretty good swing on it. It's unfortunate. With the run that we're on, or skid if you want to call it that, these moments are put under a microscope. I think that the overall baseball being played lately has been a lot better. Unfortunately, I've been in some positions where I've given away a couple games when we played good games. that's the job though, and with the role that I'm in right now, you want to be the guy on the mound, win or lose. Unfortunately, tonight was lose.
Losing 1 or 2 or 3 in a row, as proud as you guys are, as hard as you guys work and stuff, what is it like being on this kind of streak right now?
It sucks, man. There's no easy way to put it. It's a difficult game that we play, and when you know that you've got a lot of talent and you've got a lot of guys that care and want to win, and you don't see it panning out for you, you know, everybody kind of feels for each other, night in and night out. You have guys that are going out there and they're putting up great stats, and they're doing what they need to do, and on an individual basis, and then we can't rally around that or whatever. I don't want to put anything on one portion of the game, because there's a lot of things that could be cleaned up, but unfortunately it's just the position that we're in right now, where it seems like things just aren't meant to go our way, and so we have to, you know, kind of keep our head down and keep doing what we know how to do, and prepare for tomorrow and try to win tomorrow. That being said, 12, 13 straight, whatever it is, it's not fun, and we all want to win. That's why we play this game.
Bullpen has struggled the last 5 games. Fedde talking about wanting to go deeper, to take some core off you guys. Do you feel the strain of kind of the workload, especially some guys on the IO right now?
Yeah, I mean, there's some guys that get used more than others. I haven't been one of those guys. I don't have any complaints about my workload. So when the situation comes and my name's called, then I need to be able to do my job. I didn't do it tonight. You know, and we appreciate the starting staff wanting to go as deep as they can. Flex going out after a rain delay last night was, you know, huge of him. You know, Fedde being able to do what he does every time he takes the mound, Crochet doing what he does. You know, every 5th day, whoever's called is doing the best they can to keep the workload off of us. It doesn't fall on one guy or another. We have to be prepared. Right now, it's just a tough stretch.
What sort of presence has Pedro and the coaching staff been throughout this stretch?
You know, we kind of all wear it together. So, you know, the same way that the players feel like they're going through it, I'm sure the staff feels it just as much, if not more. And you know, there's only a certain amount of things that can be said. You know, you just kind of have to feel it and work through it. And I think we're all doing that.
What were these 2 games like overall for you guys? I guess really going back to this whole sort of road trip to Milwaukee, and where you were in control, not in control, but leading in 4.
No, we were. I mean, I feel like it's a broken record. We have a hard time of just putting everything together. Well, like you said, we had a lead in 4 of the 5, but it's a team game. It's unfortunate. We want to snap out of it, obviously, and get moving. But you know, I've always talked about how, you know, when the offense is clicking, maybe, you know, pitching, or if the pitching's clicking and the offense isn't doing their job, and so we just got to put together those team wins. And I mean, it sucks right now. Obviously, we're scuffling. We want to win so bad, trust me. But I feel like I'm just a broken record. Just, you know, every day we're gonna come here and keep working, keep at it, try to put good swings on the ball, make some plays, and then hopefully it turns.
What's it like in there? I mean, just for people on the outside, obviously fans have their own frustrations. What's it like for you guys?
Yeah, I mean, I can imagine what the fans feel like, but I mean, trust us, like we want to win too, and it's unfortunate that we're in this hole that we're in, because we have a good group of guys. It's just like I said, sometimes it's just tough putting it all together. You know, we're scuffling pretty bad right now, and but the best thing we can do is just keep at it, I guess. I know it's not the answer that anybody wants, but it's the truth. It's you know, this is a tough game, and we do it for a living, so we you know, wear it a lot on our shoulders when things are going bad or when things are going good, you know. But this is tough right now, and I think I speak for a lot of the guys in the clubhouse. We want to see it turn. We want to win ball games, and to lose losing the fashion that we've been has been really tough.
It's
Has it become a point where you almost think that the bottom's going to fall out at any moment because of the way it's been going?
No, I mean, I don't think so. You never want to think like that, but I mean, I'm sure people do think like that, you know. But we've given ourselves, you know, chances, and but it's just been tough. I mean, I don't know what else to say. I'm sorry.
It's kind of a natural thing in sports. Obviously, a team goes bad, loses 13 in a row, the manager, the coach gets looked at. Do you feel like Pedro's been, I don't know, he's steadying force through this whole thing, or how do you think he's handled this whole thing?
I think he's handled it well. I mean, I don't want to obviously comment on you know, the coaches. They have a tough job. Our job as players is to go out there and compete the best we can. You know, they give us the lineup, and hey, you guys gotta ultimately go out there and get a W. You know, he's not in that box hitting, or he's not on that mound pitching. So we have to wear a little bit. But like I said, it's, you know, they handle it a little differently than we do, and we handle it differently than they do. But like I said, I can't speak on that.
You guys had a solid stretch of winning series after the tough start. Did you kind of feel like things were coming together? Was this surprising that this kind of was around the corner when you felt like you had turned the corner?
It was, you know, obviously we stacked some wins there, and it was, I think I've said the quote, you know, winning solves everything. And so we thought, you know, kind of we were over that little hump of tough stretches, and but you know, no one sees this. Obviously, no one can predict that. You know, what is this, 13?
Yes.
13. So, I mean, no one can predict that, and it's tough. It's tough losing, you know, 1 to 2 games in the big leagues, let alone 13 in a row.
You're from here, and so you understand this a lot more than maybe some people in that locker room. How's it affecting you, knowing that this is where you're from and this is on your shoulders?
Yeah, it's tough. I mean, obviously, it's tough. You know, I've been in Chicago, and you know, I've lived here when the Cubs were really bad, obviously, and you know, the Sox had some tough years, and then I saw them both win the World Series. You know how fast it does change, but it is tough. You know, when I got traded over here, I didn't, you know, obviously expect to be in this hole. But like I said, it's just one of those things. I'm grateful to be wearing this jersey, to be able to be playing at home, to be able to wear the White Sox uniform, you know, to represent Chicago. I mean, I love it here. I love the city. So it is tough. You know, obviously we want to get some wins, but you can only just take one day at a time.
We all city like the mayor.